guys, it has been a while since I have done anything on my channel. Sorry about that. Hope you're all doing well. How's everything going? I'm back finally with new Loona stuff. I have a group order to unbox. I did a group order for MyMusicTaste round 1. There has now been a round 2, and there's been a bunch of other fan signs. But I did one for the first MyMusicTaste fan sign round. I also have the Kino over here, and yeah, there are 68 albums to unbox. I had 88 in my group order, but 20 of them haven't arrived yet, and I think that's because with MyMusicTaste, the way it works is if you win, they then add your Fansign album to one of your orders. And at the time, I thought I had picked like the smaller order to have my Fansign album shipped in, so I wasn't holding up a larger amount of albums. But it appears that a thing of 20 is being held up by that, so I only have 68 for this, but I had 88 for that fan sign. Kind of just telling you guys in case you're interested in Loona fan signs. There are usually a lot of albums needed to get into the first few fan signs, but then it starts to peter down a little bit. Like I just found out I got into the Make Star one, and I had 48 albums for that, so hopefully by the end it won't be too brutal. But anyways, I will show you guys the Kino first. Now, they did not sell the Kino through MyMusicTaste or really a lot of the fan sign options, but I did get this through K-Town for You. I ordered it separately from Albums, and it's pretty cute. I'm not the biggest fan of Kinos just because they kind of feel unnecessary to me. Like, I don't actually use the Kino for anything. But I've already opened I took the wrapping off of it, but it's pretty cute. Whoops, I've screwed it up. Okay. So here's the cover. It's the same as this version, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember which version is which for the albums at this point, but here we go. Ah, okay, so you get like a little info card. I can't remember the exact name, they call it something different. It's the same as the cover. And then you get a postcard. These are the kit instructions. This is the actual Kino, which I think I know, you connect it to your phone. I don't really ever do anything with it, but that's what you're supposed to do. It is cute though. And then here are the postcards. There we go. So there is a group card. I think there's only one, and then 2 per member, I'm pretty sure. And these are the concept photos. So we got the teasers of these. I'll try to find like the spot in the circle that doesn't get a glare. Hustle! Yay! She's back! I cannot tell you guys how excited I was when we got that kind of creepy eye picture of of all 12 members. I was just so happy to see 12 eyes, as weird as that sounds. And it was really easy, I think, to identify Hustle's eye as well. So I'm really excited. I've been so happy to see her performing again, and she seems really happy. And all the members seem really happy too, so it's been great. And we just got our first win for Paint the Town. I don't know how easy it'll be to get them next week, but I'm so glad that OT12 got a win together. Okay, so that is the first set. And this was our first Kino for Loona too. Okay, and then I think I'll just roll through these. Okay, group card. Heejin. Hyunjin. Hustle. Yojin. And I love her hair. It's so cute. Vivi, Kimlip, Jinsol, Cherry, Eve, Chu, Gohan, and Olivia Hye. So that is the Kino. Ah! Oh gosh. And now we'll actually get to the albums. So I'm going to start with this version, and I will be curious to see how this goes because, for one, there have been a lot of complaints about the quality of the albums this time. Not necessarily the album itself, but the cards are a thinner material, and the way they are apparently stacked in the album seems to be causing some problems with like a lot of lines showing up. And then I know people have been a little upset with the fact that this is black. There's two versions that have black for the background, which is really easy to mark up. So I don't know. We'll see. And I know even for my music taste, some of my albums had like there's a little calendar that is shoved in here, and not on this album, but they're like peeking out and bent and damaged. So people haven't been thrilled with that. Okay. Very pretty. Nice to finally have a pink CD because we didn't get one for with Heejin's album. And I actually have not I haven't watched any unboxings for these. So this is the first time I've looked through the album for any of these versions. Stickers. Very pretty. But even, I don't know if it'll be obvious, but even on this, you can see where the stickers were imprinted into the page. It's funny because originally, oh, all of our cards. Okay, Hustle, Jinsol, and Vivi. Let's see. Well, thankfully, okay, there's like a slight line on this one, on Hustle's card, but thankfully none of it is too bad. And I think since there are three versions per member, I'm just gonna do like stacks as I pull them. But I actually like Heejin's blonde hair a lot. At first I was unsure of the color on her, but it's grown on me. Like a press in here. Hustle! Okay, calendar. Okay, so you get... Interesting. So you get 6 per album. January, February, March, April, May, June. Okay. I didn't know exactly how they were doing these. So if these were going to be like one calendar card, and I didn't even know what the calendar cards really were even going to be, but interesting. And I did love for this concept how they did each member's colors for the velvet background. And I'm kind of flying through these just because I do want to get to the unboxing part of it. But these are really gorgeous. I kind of think oh, okay, they're not, okay, that's good at least. I'm glad that it's not totally just, like you get 6 months of the 12. There's the other set. This Chu with the kissing, like, on her cheek is so cute. Gohan looks so pretty this era too. I love her. I actually do just love like the brown hair on her, and Olivia looks stunning as well. They all look gorgeous, but cute. Wow, that's so pretty. I love the pink and the red. That's gorgeous. Okay. Cute. Okay, so that is the first one for this, and now I will just kind of go through the rest of this set. Okay, so I don't know how well I'll be able to get it. There we go, you can see it. This is what I'm talking about with the lines. You can kind of see where Hassel's card was stacked on top. And we've seen this before with Twice albums in particular, where a lot of the cards will have the like imprints of lines or like the edges of cards on them because there's so many stacked in one spot, and then the pressure from the albums just imprints the lines onto the card below it. Which is just kind of unfortunate though, because we haven't had that issue. Like the 12 albums, we didn't run into that as a problem, so meh. Wow, new cards. Shocking. Okay, we've got one Heejin. Cherry. Hyojin. Ah, okay. So this is what I was talking about. The calendar has already slid out and then got bent in transit. So that sucks a little bit. Okay, that was our last version for this one, or last album for this version. Okay, we got 4 Heejin, all the same card. 4 Cherry, 2 of this version, 2 of this version. 4 Hyojin, 2 each. One of this Hassel, 4 of this Hassel, then 8 of this one. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, we're playing the Is This a Different Selfie game? I think these two are different. Maybe? I think. Okay, I'm pretty sure that these are 2 different cards. I think this is a slightly different head tilt, but I genuinely feel like insane looking at these. I could be wrong, I don't know. Four of this VV, 3 of this VV. Like, guys, is this different? I think they're different. I don't know. No, I don't know. I really can't tell. Yeah, they are, because the position of her nostrils is different. Oh god, okay. And then 6 of this baby. Well, that's kind of why I hate selfie cards. 2 of this Jinsel. 6 of this Jinsel. And 5 of this one. So, 6 members. Not a great deal of variety, but oh well, what can you do? Okay, we're gonna do this version next. Cool. And I love the styling in this book. Or, well, I saw the styling for the cover at least, and thought this would probably be one of my favorite versions. Yeah, this is gorgeous. So, okay, we'll talk about the album now. I really like PTT. It has a lot of the same problems that other title tracks tend to have, which is that there is still like a pretty out of balance line distribution, but I mean, kind of just is what it is, I feel like, at this point, which is unfortunate, but I'm gonna take these out actually, one sec. Yeah, I don't mean like is what it is as in it can't be changed. I think it probably could be a little better, and you know, because like Go On and Vivi and Hyunjin had very few lines in general, I think, as always, and you know, I tend to like a lot of large groups. I don't expect everyone to have equal distribution, but it could still probably be a little better. But I did really enjoy the video. I thought it was a really cool video. I love the return to kind of some of the lore with, you know, the Kim Lip and Jinsol Odd Eye Circle outfits in the music video at the start and the end. And seeing like there was a shot with like Eve's outfit or Heejin's outfit in the background for our cards. I'll look at them after I've finished through the photo book. So it was really cool and I really did enjoy it. And I'm so glad that it's been doing so well too for them. The album has been interesting. I really like some of it. I think some of the slower songs still have to grow on me a little bit. I really do enjoy You Are. I think some of the voices that don't always get to stand out on the title tracks really are showcased well there. I really like Be Honest as well. And I actually, for my fan call, asked the members what their favorite songs were, and then a lot of them asked what my favorite song was, and at the time, Be Honest was kind of standing out as my favorite. So I had mentioned that to Kim Lip, and she told me that they have had Be Honest actually since So What, but they didn't use the song until now. Hyunjin, Kim Lip, and Olivia Ye. Okay, this is our last album for this version. Can we pull Jinsol or Cherry? No. Okay, so a lot better than the other version. So we got 2 of this Heejin. Five of this Hyunjin. And 2 of this one. Five of this Hustle. And 2 of this one. 3 of the same Yojin. 5 VV. 2 of this Kim Lip. And 3 of this Kim Lip. No Jinsol, no Cherry. 4 of this Eve. And 3 of this one. Ooh, all the chews. 1 of this chew. 3 of this chew. And 3 of this one. 2 of this go on. 1 of this one. And 2 of this one. And 5 of the same Olivia. Okay, we'll do this guy now. Ooh, I like the smoky CD plate. Are the calendars different? One sec. Okay, yes, they are. I couldn't remember for a moment if the calendars were different for every single version, or if there was like a dark version and a light version, but no, they are different, so. Oh, double stickers. Wow, that is a stunning photo. That is also stunning. That is also stunning. This might be my favorite photo book. I really love the dark, I don't know, almost gladiator feel to some of this. And their makeup, I think, is just really gorgeous. Like, wow, that's just gorgeous. That's cute. Yeah, I loved this. When we got the like images that kind of had this feel to them, I really liked this styling. So let's see. What else? I like WoW. I do really like Dance on My Own. This is gorgeous. A Different Night is, I think, the only one that's not clicking for me, but I think I just haven't really been feeling slow songs right now. These are beautiful too. And fortunately, they haven't, I mean, I don't know, they have actually done a lot of Fansign stuff already, so this is stunning as well. So we've had MyMusicTaste with drama in person, with drama online, Apple Music online, Apple Music offline, MakeStar online, MakeStar offline. And I think that's it so far for the Fansigns. And then BBC had pre-orders for postcards. There weren't any like pre-order photo cards. They were all attached to Fansigns this time. Oh, and there was MyMusicTaste too. That also. That's so cute. So MakeStar just finished and got announced what was this morning for me. So I'm anticipating that they'll end up dropping another Fansign probably within like the next 24 hours. I know that Seoul just issued another, I think they like heightened the level of things regarding COVID. So I don't know if the in-person Fansigns are going to keep happening or not. And so far, With Drama did in-person and online, but we're pretty sure they had the same photo cards. I think they had the same photo cards. Apple Music had different photo cards for if you applied for the offline or the online Fansign. And MakeStar had online, offline, but they were the same cards as well. So it hasn't been too terrible yet for, someone who collects all members for all things. This card actually has like gunk on it. That's gross. It's just like a glue, but that's really unfortunate. I'm gonna tuck this one to the side. Last one for this. Okay. So, we got one Heejin, one of this Hyunjin, and two of this one, four of this Hustle. This one has a little bit more damage to the top too. Let's see if I can get it under the light. I don't know if it's visible, but I can see it. But all three Yojins. One of this guy. Four of her. And two of this one. Five of this VV. And three of this VV. Four of this Kim Lip. And one of this one. Three different versions for Jinsol. So three of this one, which is really cute. One of this Jinsol. And one of this one. No Cherry. Five of the same Eve. Four of the same Chew. Technically three of this Go On. But I'm keeping this aside just so I don't shuffle it into the cards that I'll give to other people. I'll keep the damaged one for myself. Or well, the gunky one. 3 of this Go On and 3 of this Olivia. And for our last version, I'm pretty sure this is D. I think this is the only one I remember that is actually the version, or a version I remember. Very pretty. I tend to love like light floral concepts. That's gorgeous. One of my favorite physical albums is Lovely's Destiny. Is it the was it called Destiny? I know the song was called Destiny. I'm actually blanking if the album was called Destiny. But that's one of my favorites because it's just so gorgeous with all the flowers in it, and the styling is one of my favorites. And I kind of get similar vibes, like a little more I mean, it's a little different because this is like inside with flowers, but I just really enjoy like flowery light concepts. Cute. Wow, that's so gorgeous. Wow, that is stunning. The pink flower, it's so cute. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, and it's a bird cage. And Hustle's animal is a bird. That's so pretty. So, since I'm really not sure if I'm going to do a separate video for this or not, maybe it'll be on the same thing. I haven't decided how I'm editing this yet. But I got into this fan sign and it kind of ended up being a little bit of a chaotic mess that night. Nothing on my music taste end, but I had a mini like family emergency and had to take someone to the hospital. So the timing of it meant that like I was going to be getting to the hospital with this family member at like 9:30-ish and the call was at 10 my time. So I and it wasn't like the type of emergency where it was like really scary. It was just like, "Oh, you kind of have to go to the hospital for this type of thing." But yeah, so I kind of figured out I was like, I think I'm going to have to do my fan call from the hospital and ended up doing it like in my car at 10 p.m. Like I parked my car under like a parking light and had my like car lights turned on for the call. And then though as I was waiting in the parking lot, like people started launching fireworks. Like I don't know, in the hospital parking lot, I'm pretty sure. They were so close and I'm like, "Okay, I'm going to have to do this call in a car in the hospital parking lot with fireworks going off." Like Luna's going to be like, "What the actual heck is happening right now?" Um, wow, this is gorgeous. But thankfully, it did all work out where like there weren't any connection issues because I was worried about my phone having like, I don't know, bad problems with it. Okay, I don't like this little like strand of hair. That's going to bother me, but Cherry does look stunning otherwise. So everyone ended up being fine and the call ended up being okay. It just was, like in my car. So it was an interesting fan call experience, I guess. And some of the members did remember me. And I'm always curious about this. I feel like, so all of my calls last time for 12, I did 3 fan calls for 12 era, and they were all through my music taste. And I've kind of sometimes wondered if, like, when you're going through the same place, if the service, so like my music taste, lets the members know at all if they keep track, even like if they've like met this person before. Because some of the members did remember me and like mentioned that. Like they were like, oh, like good to see you again. Like I missed you. Um, and then some I don't think did, which is why then I'm like, well, maybe they don't. But I mean, Luna has really good memories because I don't really think I would stand out that much other than like I have glasses that I think they like kind of recognize, or Cherry at least I know recognized like in the 12 era. But that was surprising to have some of them like indicate that they remembered meeting me the first time. The call was really fun. Everyone was great. It was wonderful to get to do, like, that was Hustle's first fan call. Obviously, she had done fan signs before. Oh, are these gonna be like in there like 1, 2, 3, 4? Like 1, 2. No, they're not, because otherwise Hustle would have been with Yojin, but that's still really pretty. Cute. The fan call was interesting because I think, afterwards, I was in a group chat with other MyMusicTaste winners, and some of us kind of had issues being able to hear some of the members, or the members seeming like they couldn't hear us. But that's sort of one of those things that you always risk running into, and fortunately it didn't sound like anyone was having major connectivity issues. So it was good. I'm excited for Make Stars, because I have that one coming up now. And that's my first call through Make Star for any group. I got really into Try B as a different group, and I've done a few fan calls for Try B at this point, but and those are, Loona and Try B are the only groups I've tried to get into fan calls for and gotten into fan calls for. I've tried once or twice to get into Dreamcatcher and had no success. But yeah, this will be my first Make Star fan call. And this is kind of late in the video, but if this is the first time you're watching a group order unboxing, the way group orders work is that other people have bought these albums, they just have bought them through me. So I get 88 albums sent to my house, I open them, sort all of the cards, try to get people the photo cards they want, and then mail them out. So these aren't all my albums, these aren't for sale, everyone has already like paid for one of these albums. Okay, cool thing, my phone died, so I had to re-plug it in, and yeah. So back to this. So this one's clearly damaged. I totally forgot what I was talking about. I'm sure when I come back to editing this, I'll remember. Was I talking about the fan call? I think I was. Anyway, it went well. It was really fun to chat with everyone. I recorded it. I don't remember what I asked them entirely, other than I think I asked them what their favorite song off the album was, and Heejin sang part of Wow for me. She said that was her favorite. And then I asked what was their favorite thing from filming the music video. And there were some interesting answers. I don't remember them right now. But maybe I'll like splice them in. I don't know. Oh wow, this is gorgeous. I already pulled it, but I didn't really like realize that. I think we got 2 cherry cards in the same album. Huh. Interesting. The Yojin Bear card. This is so cute. We pulled all 12 members. Wow. Whee! And our last album. Okay, I'm actually really surprised at at least from what we just pulled, it seems like we got a pretty large spread of cards. One of each Heejin. Oh, and we had one, and then two, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of this Heejin. All different versions of Hyunjin. So 2 of this one. 1 of this one. And 1 of this one. All different versions of Hustle. 1 of this card. 1 of this guy. And 2 of this version. Hyojin, we got 3 of the bear cards. And 2 of this Vivi. We got 4 Kim Lip. All the versions for Jinsol, so this card. 1 of this one. And 2 of this one. 2 different versions for Cherry. We got 2 of this. 3 of this version. All 3 versions for Eve. 2 of this. 1 of this version. And 1 of this version. All different versions for Chu. We got 4 of this card. 1 of this card. And 1 of this card. 2 different versions for Go On. 1 for this card. And 2 for this one. We got 3 cards for Olivia, and they were all different. This one has pretty bad bends in the back of it, but oh well. And finally, I'll show you guys the MyMusicTaste cards. So we have Heejin, Hyunjin, Hustle, Hyojin, Vivi, Kim Lip, Jinsol, Cherry, Eve, Chu, Go On, and Olivia. And what I like about MyMusicTaste, I didn't know if they would do this for this set of cards again, but last era for 12, they had like roughly the members' color. Like this looks more green than teal on the back with like, it's like kind of stars. I don't know if it'll focus, but it's really pretty. I like they did that for the last one too. You can kind of see maybe a little bit better with Choose. Maybe not. But that is the MyMusicTaste round 1 set. And MyMusicTaste round 2 will have different cards. I really like this set. You guys know from all of my other videos, I usually complain about selfie cards, and that one version of Vivi is going to haunt me because it does look exactly the same. Maybe I've just lost it and that actually was the same card. I don't really know. I have to look at a template. I've really been trying to like avoid seeing a ton of spoilers for stuff, but that looks like the exact same card. But that aside, they seem to be doing like, this is kind of a mix of selfies and not selfies. Like Hustle, Yojin, Kim Lip, these aren't selfie cards. But even these selfies are really pretty, and I really love the styling for them. And I know I've seen the Withdraw cards as well at this point, and they are very different looking. So I'm hoping that at least we'll get like a lot of diverse sets. And overall, it felt like the album cards didn't have a ton of super similar selfies, which is great because I've accepted that I'm going to get selfie cards for everything. And um, at least if they look pretty different, I can be happy with that. And they did have some, like those flower cards, or there were a few other ones that, like that horizontal cherry card from I think the version like this album. There weren't all just selfie cards; it was a mix. So that makes me happy. But yeah, that is it for today. Sorry if the line of this video got a little shifted. I had to plug my phone in, and it may have screwed things up a little bit. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I will be back with more Loona content, I'm sure, more unboxings, or at least I'll show you guys my photo card binder when it is complete and updated. And yeah, let me know what you think of this comeback, what you want to see from me. I'll try and get some of my other stuff up at some point, like Dreamcatcher or Twice or my Tri B collection, any of those things. But you guys probably know how it is, and sometimes life gets a little insane. So hopefully I'll be a little more consistent with Loona stuff right now at least. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time. Bye!